and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Mortal Kombat X video. And this video we're about to go and show off Dark Emperor Liu Kang, and this is kind of a YouTube exclusive. Thank you, Jen Chong, for making this possible. So as you can see here, Dark Emperor Liu Kang is of the Netherrealm and Martial Artist class, meaning that you have to use Shaolin Kung Jin and Revenant Kung Lao to get to 2 bars of power. But keep in mind, if you have the Bloody Tomahawk at Fusion X, you get a bar of power. If you have the Wrath Hammer in general, you can get a bar of power. And what that means is you can actually use Liu Kang's X-Ray for the Shaolin. The Dragon Fire does have synergy with Injustice Scorpion, as it is high damage and fire. So that's something to keep in mind too. And you're probably going to see that in this video as well. So the Dragon Fury is basically a medium damage and snare, which means you can force the opponent in. And this is really good if you're going up against weaker opponents or if you're trying to single somebody out. And you can also use Classic Scorpion to manipulate that, because you can pull somebody back in and then tag Liu Kang in, Dragon Fury, and basically finish off somebody that comes in that you don't want tagging back out. So for the first 3 fights, kind of like we did with Kobu Jutsu Tanya, we're going to use different gear. Now the different gear is revolvers. We're going to use the Dragon Essence for power generation, and actually I think we're just going to go for basic damage to start. We're going to use the entire Bloody Shokan set on Liu Kang next. So we're going to use the Ice Daggers, Brawler Gloves, and the Military Vest. Now we have 2 other cards. We have Sub-Zero and Oni, but they're kind of just there. Although Oni we should probably give Block Breaker gear. We should probably do the same for Sub-Zero. We're going to give him that gear item. We're going to give him the Shokan Armor and the Soul Elixir. Now, Oni is pretty significant because he actually does give a bar of power. And there are really no silver buffs, as there's really no Netherrealm cards. There's only a bronze Netherrealm card, so it's kind of hard to find buffs for that. And we're going to give him the Storm Hat along with the Dragon Essence. Now, one thing to note about Dark Emperor Liu Kang's passive ability is when he starts the match, he has a 100% critical chance, and his opponent is stunned for 3 seconds. Now, I'm not sure if this actually works on X-rays. We're going to test that in the second part of this video. Alright, so we're going to start off again with a 3-battle matchup with kind of subpar cards, with Liu Kang being the dominant card. So in the first fight, we have Ermac, Shaolin Kung Jin, and Demolition Sonya Blade going up against Mono. There's the stun effect. Crit chance increase for 3 seconds, kind of like a reverse damage. That's where you get your special up, and you see the lethal blows just like Kobu Jutsu Tanya. And there's the Dragon Fire. Lethal blow again on that too, and that did ridiculous damage. That was well over 15,000. Off the Dragon Fury on Sonya. That is a ridiculous move. Holy crap. These combos are a lot more insane than Tanya's, it seems like. 27,840 XP, 1,150 win coins, 1,600 battle points. So in the second fight, we have Kenshi, Infernal Scorpion, and a level 1 Unstoppable Jason Voorhees. I'm really scared about that one. Now, of course, with Dark Emperor Liu Kang, to get the most value out of him, you need power. So you definitely need Revenant Kung Lao for sure. As you see, the 100% crit chance is really good. If you combo with Shaolin Master Kung Lao, you actually get more crit damage as well. Now the cool thing is, if that actually worked with X-rays, but I haven't been able to test that, Dragon Fire on Scorpion. And that just does insane damage. Holy shit. I'm really impressed with Liu Kang's level 2 move. I was not impressed with Kobu Jutsu Tanya, but Liu Kang's specials are ridiculous, and that could also be because of the extra damage. 27,840 XP as Oni gains a level of 33, 1,150 win coins, 1,600 battle points. And as you can see, Liu Kang is dominating these fights, where Tanya did struggle a little bit more, and I think it also helps that the opponent is stunned, so you can generate a bar of power pretty much at the beginning. So in the third fight, we have Scorpion, Sonya Blade, and a low-level Unstoppable Jason Voorhees again. And no love for Jason, as neither one of them have gear. So there's a lot of cool combinations that you can actually come up with Dark Emperor Liu Kang. And remember, Shaolin Master Kunjin only has to be like started in the fight. So here we have the Dragon Fury. If that doesn't knock Scorpion out, it keeps him in the fight. But here I kind of want Jason to tag out to show that mechanic. So let's see if he does that. Liu Kang definitely looks badass. But I must say, well, I think that Tanya was a pretty solid card. I think Liu Kang greatly trumps that. We're going to take that arc hit. There's the Dragon Fury on Sonya. So let's see how the tag disabling mechanic works. And remember with the bloody Shokan stuff, or all the bloody here, you can actually probably keep the person like permanently in the match because you're going to have all that power generation stuff. So as you see, Dark Emperor Liu Kang a lot more dominant than Tanya. 37,584 XP, 1,381 coins, 2,000 battle points. And for completing the matchup, we get 1,200 coins from the maxed out Brawler Gloves. And we did get up to 50,000 battle rate. We're easily going to get 300,000 before the next season. So like the previous video, we're going to put in Revenant Kung Lao. I don't know why he's full on energy. That's really weird. I don't even know why. And we're going to throw in Shaolin Kung Jin once again.
Kung Lao.
So Revenant Kung Lao is important because all Netherrealm teammates start with 1 bar of power. And there is a lot of really good synergy. You got Revenant Sub-Zero for 36% attack if you throw him in with that. You also have Revenant Jax Briggs. Don't mind that he's black, but he gives 15% health per character. And that could be enough for Dark Emperor Liu Kang. And the other Netherrealm synergy, obviously Unstoppable Slasher don't do anything passive-wise. Classic Scorpion is just a beast. Again, you can kind of control who you want in the fight by spearing, so that's not a bad choice. Bone Shaper Shonock can be insane with the Jasons as well. Have Liu Kang do the bulk of the damage, force him in, and then have Shonock just clean up on him. And I think that's pretty much it for Netherrealm synergy, but there's some pretty cool stuff there. So we're going to go find Shaolin Kung Jin and put him back into the fight. I think he's actually further back in the list. There he is. So Dark Emperor Liu Kang kind of has more stuff, but it's pretty solid overall. So now we're going to throw the entire bloody set on Liu Kang, and he is going to start at 3 bars. We can actually try and see if we run into a tough opponent if the X-Ray also crits, and that could be a big deal too. We're going to give Revenant Kung Lao the revolvers, and we're going to give him the Dragon Essence. And Shaolin Kung Jin did really well with his gear item in the Tanya test. So we're going to keep that, and we're going to give him the Soul Elixir. Alright, so like in the Tanya fight, we're going to do a 7-battle matchup with Dark Emperor Liu Kang. And actually, now I know why Revenant Kung Lao was full. We actually used Mournful Kitana. So in the first fight, we have Devora, Kano, and Cassie Cage, all silver cards, and Liu Kang is probably just going to melt face with the X-Ray. So there's the opponent's stun for the Shaolin. Just bitch slapping Devora. Holy crap. Now, will this crit? X-rays do not crit, so you might actually get more value out of a level 2 move than an X-ray, but it really depends on the damage. If you're running classic Sub-Zero, it's probably not the case, but as you see, Liu Kang is a really fast attacker, and he's not even letting the opponents do anything. So here's the Dragon Fire and Cassie Cage. That's going to destroy it.
Impressive.
Not quite as big. Liu Kang actually got eliminated there. The spin toss on Cassie Cage. And that's the danger when you're running up against cards that are higher promoted. They're going to destroy you and you're not going to be able to do much. But as you saw, Liu Kang did do a lot of damage there. 31,320 XP as Dark Emperor Liu Kang gains a level of 21. 1,177 coins, 1,800 battle points. So in the second fight, we have Sub-Zero, Mournful Kitana, and Unstoppable Jason Voorhees. Now keep in mind, Dark Emperor Liu Kang starts at 3 bars of power. In this situation, I think we're only going to use 2. As you've seen, the X-Ray is not a good setup there. So there's the Dragon Fire on Sub-Zero. It hits for about 9,000. And now, Sub-Zero is forced into the match. So So LOL, your Sub-Zero is gone. The Beautiful Katana does power drain, and we did not get a reflect either. So again, you can't really rely on the mechanic, but keep in mind, there isn't a lot of damage here in the armor slot, so it's really questionable if you want to get rid of it or not. Here we're going to use the Dragon Fire to get rid of more Katana. Jason is going to try again with the reflect. But we're going to go with the Dragon Fury first. It's probably going to put Jason in the bar.
Think again.
Did get one reflector, so that's good enough. Going off the Shakram, Jason gets eliminated for the victory. 31,320 XP, 1,177 coins, 1,800 battle points. So it's clear that Dark Emperor Liu Kang is a killing machine. Kobu Jutsu Tanya can be used kind of as a support utility role because that X-ray is really good. I think that is the best quality of Kobu Jutsu Tanya, is that disabling specials on the X-ray seems to be really powerful. So in the third matchup, we have Noxious Reptile, and Sonya Blade. And you can use the level 1 to kind of manipulate how you keep somebody in the fight. You always want to start off with the Dragon Fire if you're running 3 bars. That does a lot of damage. Now we're going to go with the Dragon Fire.
Think again.
It did put Reptile at 1 bar, but doesn't really matter. And it looks like that fire actually power drains too, kind of like Possessed Kenshi. And that is really annoying as well. So it has that Possessed Kenshi power drain mechanic too. Sonya is gone easily. But let's test this again.
Impressive.
No, Sarian got destroyed. So no testing there. 33,060 XP, 1,203 coins, 2,000 battle points. In the fourth matchup, we have Kenshi, Unstoppable Jason Voorhees, and Inferno Scorpion. So most of the stats are in Kenshi. And wouldn't you know it, he's in first, so Liu Kang can melt his face. But if he has 1 bar of power, no, he does not. I was going to say we can actually test that out.
Impressive.
Pretty ridiculous combo. And yes, it is draining his power, so that level 2 move is insane for Liu Kang. Not only does it do really good damage, but also completely shuts down any chance of gaining power. Now, we're going to see how this performs with Jason if it actually puts him under 1 bar. No, it's not going to in this case. Could it? No, actually it took off the fire too, so we're going to arrow down Jason. I think at this point we can actually afford to try to reflect a spear.
Behold!
It does attack because we block too soon. You have to make sure that when you're dealing with the minion assist, you don't release your block too early, you just get destroyed. Luckily, that Scorpion didn't have much stats, so we still got rid of him for the victory. 33,060 XP, 1,203 coins, 2,000 battle points, as both Dark Emperor Liu Kang and Revenant Kung Lao gain levels. So in the fifth battle, we have Kenshi, Reptile, and Kano. Most of the stats, again, in the first card, so this is going to be a pretty easy fight. And there's no synergy with Spec Ops and Martial Arts either. So you always want to start with the special, too, as it drains power. And here's the Dragon Fury that forces him in. And because he blocked that, actually I think because he blocked it, it didn't actually disable him from tagging out, so you have to actually connect on it and not get blocked in order for it to stick. It's going to combo down Reptile. It seems like it's not worth using X-rays. Kano Ball did not get reflected at all. And this Kano is getting destroyed. Kenshi's back in. We're going to Dragon Fire.
Impressive.
And we're going to Dragon Fury. That's enough to get rid of Kenshi. Reptile spits. And Reptile also gets eliminated for the victory. 33,060 XP as Shaolin Kunjin gains a level of 35, 1,203 coins, 2,000 battle points. So in the 6th matchup, we have Cassie Cage, Stunt Double Johnny Cage, and Heavy Weapons Jax Briggs, who is black. Keep in mind, Heavy Weapons Jax Briggs gives 30% toughness. Stunt Double Johnny Cage can stun on tag-in, but most of the stats are in Cassie Cage, and also has 50% health because of Johnny Cage.
Fight.
But remember, Cassie starts to fight stun, and she's going to burn. Dragon Fury is not blocked, so Cassie Cage is forced in and gets power drained under 1 bar, although she does combo into a special. But as you see, her power going down under 1 bar. We could have probably used the level 2 again. Yeah, it was probably the correct thing to do. We had to make sure we didn't take too much damage on Liu Kang here, too. Hat toss on Cassie.
Impressive.
Mostly just didn't want to get power drained from Johnny Cage.
Superb.
Take off the crown. Jax Briggs is in. That's exactly what we wanted. Actually, I don't think that's what we wanted because we don't want to get stunned from power drain like that. Ridiculous combo. So let's try to force him to eliminate. And down he goes. That does a lot of damage. We do manage to tag out, so we don't lose Revenant Dark Emperor Liu Kang. Might really know my character. Bring up another spin toss, just soften out Jax Briggs. Blow kick does deal with Jax Briggs. Arrow down. LAW Blast does not take out Shaolin Kunjin. That's really important. Liu Kang in bad shape here. That connects and does some pretty respectable damage. Liu Kang is able to hang on for the victory in the 6th fight. 33,060 XP, 1,203 coins, 2,000 battle points. So in the 7th and final matchup, we have Cassie Cage, Gunslinger Aaron Black, and Shaolin Master Kung Lao. So again, Cassie Cage seems to have most of the stats. Aaron Black not quite as strong. However, no support from Johnny Cage, so this Cassie Cage should fall quite a bit easier.
Fight. Impressive. Excellent.
Tag disabled is not going to work, but it's still going to be powered quite a bit with the burn. Well, Aaron Black is in. That's actually really good for us because we can manipulate his power too. We can probably get rid of him.
Impressive.
Easily eliminated.
Impressive.
Don't mess with Liu Kang's special too. That is devastating. And we're just going to go for the knockout Cassie Cage. Even though she's blocking, that's still going to be enough. Shaolin Master Kung Lao uses a special one. Does some damage to Liu Kang, but as you can see, Liu Kang is an offensive juggernaut. I think that got blocked, but I don't think it matters. Shaolin Kunjin with the Shakram. And he got bleeding and burning as Kung Lao cannot survive for the victory in the 7th fight. 62,640 XP as Dark Emperor Liu Kang gains a level of 23. 1,966 coins, 3,520 battle points. And for completing the 7 battle matchup, we got a whopping special 1 on a bronze tier character. I think I'd rather have my brawler rust. Alright, so now that you've seen both Dark Emperor Liu Kang and Kobu Jutsu Tanya, we're going to have a little surprise for you guys too. We're going to go and buy our very first early access. We have Dark Lord Kodo Khan. So we're going to buy him really quick, and we will be doing a 3rd review. Alright, so you do want to buy 1 Dark Lord Kodo Khan pack for $19.99? Yes. So your purchase was successful. So we get the Drinker of Blood, which is an attack boost for Kodo Khan. That's the first time I've actually bought early access, but I think in this situation it's actually a good one. So we get a Tribal Warfare, which is 3% health, putting him at 12%. We also get the Human Sacrifice, which is 600 coins. We get the Sacrificial Knife, which is 30% basic damage. Kobu Khan has a chance to drain power on special too. So you can combine that with the Tomahawk and have a pretty high chance to drain a bar of power. And you have a 25% chance when Fusion X of damage boost against enemies with bleed or poison. This gear item is amazing with Classic Scorpion again. And we also have Dark Lord Kobu Khan, 980 attack and health. And he is of the Outworld Clash Oshtek Bodyguard. Kobu Khan summons an Oshtek warrior to fight in his place after using his Swordquake special, maximum 2 warriors per battle. So we're going to go into the collection and we're going to check out Dark Lord Kobu Khan, and we bought and fused a shitload of support cards. So Buzzsaw is the special 1, Swordquake is the level 2 move, and Sunburn is the X-Ray. So it makes me wonder what the Oshtek Warrior's stats and power are, if it's anything like Dark Emperor's Katana. But there's these stats with the support card. So as you see, it seems to be a pretty underwhelming card based on the stats, but it really depends on how the Oshtek Warrior comes into play. Now keep in mind, you can use the Oshtek Warriors to absorb special 2 moves. So even though he's kind of got subpar stats, kind of like the 2 previous Johnny Cages that weren't challenges, Cryomancer, Sub-Zero, and the like, you might actually be surprised, depending on how the Oshtek Warrior performs. If he's got kind of similar stats, it could be really powerful. So I hope you like this video on Dark Emperor Liu Kang, and you can tell he's definitely a lot better than Tanya, as well as a preview for Dark Lord Kobu Khan, which will be our 3rd surprise review. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Mortal Kombat X videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And at 1,050 toughness and recovery, that is also pretty average. Have a wonderful day, kids.
Who's next?
Finish him!
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!